I'm here with Derek Poe from the Golden Triangle Tactical. It is actually his business in the Parkdale Mall, temporarily in the Parkdale Mall, because at the end of this story you're going to hear more where Derek is actually leaving the Parkdale Mall for obvious reasons. You probably heard some of the internet buzz that took place of Derek legally open carrying his AR-15 in the Parkdale Mall on his way to his own store to work one day. And just for clarification, in Texas, open carry of a rifle and shotgun is legal, however handguns are not. So Derek was following the law. Derek was not breaking the law, he was not pushing the law, he was not in a gray area of the law. He was perfectly legal carrying his AR-15 slung in a non-combative manner over his shoulder, down the back side of his back. Derek, explain to us a little bit about this situation, how it went down, what took place that day, and a little bit of the details so our viewers can know what happened.
Yeah, I was walking in like any other day, and every day I open carry my rifle into the store. On this particular day, somebody called in, complained to law enforcement, and that's when they showed up and stripped me of my firearm, stole it off of me, and they
Let's talk a little bit about that. Okay, you were coming to work that day, you were walking in here, your store was already open, your own employees had your store open.
Right.
When you walked in here, we're going to show this on the video, your store is directly across from the Beaumont Police Department's own little store or setup here in the mall.
And the mall office.
Okay, when you walked past their store, did anybody show any sense of alarm or anything like that?
No, I even stopped and spoke to one police officer for a couple of minutes, and I bumped into another individual who used to be security here, and me and him started talking and walking across the mall. At that point I stopped and talked to two other security guards. One of them happened to be a head of security, and at no point was I seeing anybody crawling on the ground or screaming or I'm gonna die, you know. And me and him started walking. We walked into a GameStop. I was in there for about 5 minutes. Was up to the counter but getting ready to buy something and leave, and that's of course when eight to nine police officers came in and stole my rifle off of me.
Now, what did they tell you as they entered the store when you were holding your rifle?
They didn't say nothing. They came directly up to me, yanked my rifle off of me. One officer handed it to the other, which the other one slammed it down and began to lean on it. And from that point I looked at my friend, I said, you need to start recording this. And to which point the police intimidated us into not recording. They say, you cannot record us. I say, yeah, you can. And they continue to say, no, you can't. That's under Supreme Court ruling, you can record a police officer. And at that point they said, no, it's being recorded, you can be assured. But I didn't see any body cams on them.
Now, did they explain at that time why they were taking your weapon from you?
They said I was carrying it in a manner calculated to alarm, which I wasn't, doing no such thing.
Just to clarify, how would somebody know by watching you carry a rifle if you had bad intent or not?
I have no idea. It was clearly obvious I wasn't carrying it with bad intent. I had it slung on my back in a non-threatening manner, barrel facing down, drink in one hand, a bag in the other.
Did they ever explain to you why they were taking the weapon?
They did not. They just pretty much took it and said I could pick it up from the Beaumont Police Department when I proved it was mine.
And you proved it was yours. Were you able to take your weapon at that time?
No, they wouldn't let me take it.
So from what we're talking earlier, they came back, I think you said a week later.
Yeah, a week later I found out secondhand that I had a warrant out for my arrest, to which the next day I turned myself in, and they had me for a Class B misdemeanor, disorderly conduct. And
did they actually make an arrest, or how did that go down?
Now I went down there, they turned myself in, they handcuffed me, brought me to the jail, they booked me in, and then I bonded out right then. It was a $2,500 bond.
So you have a future court date that you have to go and fight?
February 4th.
So let me ask you this, I'm looking behind you, I see some of the work you guys do with the uppers behind you, but for the most part a lot of your walls and your pegs are getting kind of bare. Tell me about that. You're moving, right?
Yeah, we're actually moving our location. I do not want to subject my employees, myself, and any of my customers to a non-safe working environment since they put the 30-06 sign up on the door after the incident. So we're moving out of here.
Now explain that 30-06 sign to the viewers.
The 30-06 sign basically states you cannot carry any firearm, concealed or otherwise. except for law enforcement.
Now that becomes law because they put the sign up.
Right.
Without the sign, it's perfectly legal to carry a weapon
Exactly.
inside
Yep.
the facility. But because they put that up, it's no longer, they can't just ask you to leave and it be a trespassing. Now it's actually you're breaking the law if you walk in the mall with
That's
a weapon,
right.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then that means that any of your potential customers that would have come in here to get a gun worked on can't do it anymore. Is that the
Exactly. And yeah.
And that covers all concealed carry, legal concealed carry people
Yeah,
as
covers
well.
all legal concealed carry.
So
So at that point, only the criminals will be carrying
Right.
it.
Let me ask you this, your new facility that you're going to, I'm assuming all of this is acceptable over there, right?
Oh yeah, the new facility will be selling firearms and ammo at the new location, and we're doing a 20% discount for the first 2 months on everyone that carries a rifle in the store.
Okay, and when do you open your doors over there?
We're doing a grand opening February 8th.
And where, did you have the specifics of the location where you're
It'll
going?
be on 105 in Beaumont, Texas, across from Academy and North End Cycle.
Okay. Appreciate, you and I had a little conversation before we came and met you today, and I appreciate the way you guys are carrying this on. I know there's some guys out there on YouTube that are trying to bait cops into interacting with them so that they can tell everybody how smart they are as far as the Constitution goes, and you guys clearly have not done that. You were coming to work with a display rifle that you keep in your store.
Right.
And had it taken from you, and I think that's definitely an unconstitutional act. And
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.